Alright guys, welcome back. Episode 4 of our Let's Play. Last time, we were kind of knocking out some of our first examination and still kind of adjusting to the new system. I've been playing a little more in my downtime, starting to kind of wrap my head around the Celestial Government, and as I've done that, I realize I'm third in line for the Empire tier. So, I could start trying to look at some intrigue today. Maybe. Right now I'm still doing learning, and I'm curious when I'll be allowed to switch to intrigue. The way to see it. It is 872, so I have to wait 2 more years to change. Okay. So until then, we're going to continue focusing on some exams, but I also want to do an inspection here. I think that would be a little bit alternative. Which one? Actually, I have 2 domains, one city, and Yoke. Try and do that one. Inspection. I can inspect Chengdu. Probably worth it best. For our intent, 2 choices. Your overseer, which is kind of like getting, more money, getting, order and control, and the survey is to kind of discover new stuff. I think what we're gonna stick with here, actually, overseer, because I'm new to this area still, say, and my income is pretty low. So we're gonna start that inspection and check on the scheme. Swaying my investigating sensor and promoting myself, team page. Okay, so I'm promoting myself, investigating or inspecting Chengdu, and still no player error. Can't actually negotiate alliances. I can pardon this guy, prefect. He's a sodomite fornicator. Oh boy. Yeah, you know what? Why not? Let's pardon him. He is a decent-sized vassal. I mean, got 2 different things there. One per, so maybe more cash. All right. Inspection. I've arrived, which. Right, I was already there. As I arrive in Chengdu, I'm brought to the study. Servants attend to all my needs. How am I meant to focus on the task at hand if they keep running around the room? So this is where we kind of set which plans we're gonna do. With them out of the way, I can finally start working on my plan, which is to improve bureaucracy or get more levies in popular opinion. Popular opinion doesn't look like it'll go up at all, so I might as well. 22% chance to succeed for now. Also, I did want to say, I did realize the last time I complained about the scoreboard being like completely dominating my screen, and this guy's got a great job. He is presenting it to me quite respectfully. I was a little too excited. But yeah, I had this scoreboard over here from the exam, and it was kind of blocking my ability to watch other things happening. Well, I found out you can just like the same as this spot here. To get rid of it. I'll show you that in a minute. Out here to find some poaches, are you? A ragged look. I'm sure he talks like that. A ragged looking hunter yells at us. Let's be your first small camp. Plenty to be found. Even if it ain't royal land here in Wenjing, it's every man for himself. You you want to stake your claim on these lands, you need someone to show up in your target. It's a big chunk of gold. Well, he seems like he's being a little bit cheeky. Oh, I can add some hunting success chance, but significantly less tax. I'm gonna be firing God. Alright, inspection. After thoroughly scrutinizing all the documents I could find, I've managed to wrestle out some extra budget that I can reallocate. I only need to figure out which section of the bureaucracy is most in need of castle walls or tax loopholes. Do the tax. Yes, I've gained the glory of fame, or a level of fame. Alright, after an evening spent in discussion with local landholders, I finally managed to secure a deal with one of the local merchant guilds. Hopefully this is just the start of getting this country back to where I would like it to be. Yes, we're making lots of deals. Yep, make Chengdu great again. It looked impossible at first, but I have somehow managed to find a way to start putting things right, ending some of the local corruption and bandits. Though it is only a first step in the right direction, it is crucial. Now we just need to improve. Yep. Alrighty. It would appear that we are closing in on successful inspection, which, I mean, I feel like inspection should be a little bit more lopsided in your favor. Not like significantly, but like starting out at like 15 to 30% and having to climb, and I really only climbed up to 50% chance, or 47. I think I should have been at like 75 by then with all those success bubbles. I shouldn't have to get lucky to inspect my own lands quite as heavily. I can create a cadet branch, which now that I kind of have, like I was saying earlier, I struggled to understand the celestial government at first. I was really kind of trying to wrap my head around what sorts of things impact the celestial government, but now I kind of have a little bit better of an understanding. So what I would say is, as tempting as it is to start my own family, I'm a little old for that. I want to start playing as my son. It seems to me I have these two girls have these two portraits, and then my son does not have me. It's still saying I don't have a fair heir. So I'm gonna run over to the decisions, and I'm going to, I might author a book. Well, that's possible. I wish I could command my family to. Why can't I? What requirement? I am a house. Oh. Well, good lord. Alright. Maybe that's kind of been my issue this whole time. I have 175 personal movement now. And I have level. I'm in second place for this merit. If I can crank out a little more merit, then I'll be in good shape. But again, I need an heir to do so. So let's see here. Ways to get more merit. price that. I do wish that you could have like 2 or 3 personal schemes. Since they've added the examination to Chinese vassals and such, they really should allow you to sway somebody and study at the same time, but it's okay. I'm gonna continue promoting myself. Alright, this guy likes me now, so I'm gonna end that. I've got a new learning lifestyle here. Study phase, yep, we're gonna invest in pedagogy. My son learned Theotic. Okay, that's great. I want Vietnam to be... And like I lost a couple people on my team. Also realized auto-invite agents. That's great, but I do like to take a glance first. I mean, if I was super busy, I would do something different, but so in this case, for example, like, this guy would give me 22 success chance, I believe it. And this guy gives me 21, but this guy likes me more. And so I'm gonna go with my half-brother. That's pretty obvious. Now, I think he might be our actual house head. Let me look. Yes, he is. So, how can I... I'm promoting myself, but if that specific to house head, it's increasing my candidate score. Then how do I increase my house head score or whatever? Ah, hold on, my son is in line for Sichuan. Oh my goodness. I hope he can maintain that. Why is he in line? I mean, 32. I really wish my house had encouraged you to take more exams, but yeah, now it's not even showing. Like, did it immediately revert? Like, I feel like, and I could be totally wrong about this, I feel like the merit system is like already inherently variable. It looks like he's yeah, 9th in merit, but he's taken no exam. I feel like I really need to edge that extra little bit of, especially considering that I can try and get more influence later, but peer pressure. My disciple, gentleman Cao Yijin, has visited me, but his reasons are not happy. The realm drifts the ship in the storm. Each day brings new discord and new enemy. Tension grows. I do not know what tomorrow will look like, but it will. I cannot fail to notice that his hands are... I cannot know Galpian's disciple. Right. Gains child. Yeah, I'm gonna go for the influence. I just got that influence back almost completely. Let's see, moment. I'm gonna wait until I have a full attack. Mind and body. Right. Run. I'm gonna probably run. Athletic is. I gain the trait athletic. Perfect. I know. 2. Dang it. I know. Gain 30 merit. Okay. Not. Oh, we got a peasant uprising down in the Fiat region. Okay. I'm going to raise my army here. All 291 of them. They got 4. Oh, he's only got 36. That kind of sucks. Six months left on. Alright. I've not really done very much warring in this game. In my other single player, actually it's a multiplayer with my buddy, we did go to war for Taiwan. It's like one spot on Taiwan, this whole Wanya. And it was kind of interesting because I declared war and then immediately was invited to an exam that was the next level, the metropolitan exam. But in order to go to a metropolitan exam, I was a new ruler, so I hadn't done any exams yet. I had to give up my land, and so it was weird. I was a landless gentleman, but I had raised my army, and my army was still loyal to me. I sent them over across the strait, and they won and actually took this duchy. So then I passed the exam, and I became like ruler of this duchy, and I lost my kingdom status because of some funky aspect to that, I guess. But I can't have my son lose this battle here, so I don't know how we're gonna do this. They're knocking that out. My army's only barely be there in time, and I don't even know if we're gonna have a chance. I wish I had some sort of a speedy boy. That's what I call them, speedy boys. The organizer, trader, yeah, organizer. I think it's remove like 15% faster. This episode is not messing around. We're getting right into a war right away. I really need my son to maintain this land. I would assume if he loses, then would he come to my court? That would be nice, actually, because then I could keep it where we are. Governor Gao Sichin no longer be part of it. My disciple, like oil guy, and another vessel. My army's coming down through here. We have, like, barely significant amount less than they do. They're about to take that gosh dang cow. But, oh, it's hanging. 20 days left. Okay, learning from the best. Impressed by good skill with letters. That had a powerful family modifier. 38 days, 11 days. So that's kind of frustrating. Oh, that's obnoxious. Alright. Well, didn't use my mana. So what happened to my son? I mean, he's still there. What was that war about, I guess? Did he lose Huamong? Increased autonomy. Okay. I should have looked at that. I mean, I would have still fought for him, but I should have looked at that. Take this. A delegation of merchants, headed by Sijen, has crowded my hall. Their voices a clamor of consternation, demanding protection for their convoy. Yet another has been lost in a bandit attack. 15%. Dread. I mean, it's looking pretty rough either. Great. Your trade is hazardous. You not have. No, I offended them. Okay, well, what else do you want? Right? Else? Another local exam. Let's go ahead and do that. Why not? See if I can't add anywhere else to add my. I'm gonna add kind of a experiment adding. Oop, not that. Sorry. After we go to leave, go to Dung. King. Yeah. Go assist with this bam, nab a couple other things here. Oh, okay, my candidate score will increase by 40. Spend 30, lose 30, gain 80. Challenging chief secretary. I can ask for candidate. I mean, yes, please. Thank you for letting me know that. A little higher. Alright, I can only really assist. So, I think for this exam, since it's just an assist, I might skip through showing you guys every single exam that I assist with. My disciple made a request. Gain 20 merit. I will recruit a random and an army. Okay. Yeah. So like I said, I think I'm gonna skip through the exam, and then not skip through it, but you know what I mean. I'm gonna fast forward through it, and you'll see it. Right. Alright guys, we have advanced through the exam. Pretty humdrum, kind of focused on getting merit, not much to that. And I finished my travel to get some extra goodies, and I've got a few things here. I've been flying one A thing. I'm not sure how that's gonna work. Like, can I have more than one? I don't think so. But one A gun. Jingpen. One A. Jingpen. No, the province in one. And another province. So I can become leader of 1A. And we've obviously been called to it. So, let's see here. There's an uprising and that. That's a Talon army right here and the enemy army. With this, I only really ever do a single flag at a time because I don't trust the flag system. Trust that it will. Like if I get mercenaries, I know that special mercenaries will appear in certain areas, but if I buy mercenaries, pop up at like almost a random flag. I've never really understood that. And so in order to have just the one flag. Alright, let's just take my brother and my Dutch. He is still the head of house. I don't know if it's just his age. This is healthy for is a personal position and he's stubborn. I've seen this the commission floating around a couple times. They get this imperial looking crown. It's an empire title, the commission. I'm not really sure it's the de jure part of tank, so I guess it's let me see what hegemons are the highest ranked title. Ruler of the hegemon. You were right. Vigilant territory and have empty as okay. Hegemonies can be dormant and have ruler. Such titles can be created by a ruler. 80%. Okay. It's actually a new tier to me, unless a different DLC has. really like the house. Can't change our estate, and some. Glass. I don't know. I don't see sight at all. There. 10:32. Oh yeah. That sounds like a good idea. 8:30. Okay, 8:23. On up here, bud. Learning curve. Intrigue. Get 2 steam. 1. Oh. Why would I? This guy's kind of just walking. Maybe taking this back. My brother is. I don't know. I might have to change the message. Again, it seems like this merit thing is constantly in flux. Oh no, my daughter was killed. Hey, another ally. Losing Bitron. This is what blows my mind. I remember now what it is that I need to do. I need to have son encouraged for the point. That's important. That's important. But command family to attend examinations. That's what we need my guy to do here. And since I'm not head of household, I can't have that happen. So this is a huge button to know, so I can say like, okay, I'm in. I really would like to go back to, but none is merit or something to that effect, and I can't control it. So, and he's pretty low down in that rank. He hasn't taken any of the exams. I don't know why. Frustrating. I think after we wrap this here, we'll end the episode and back later. That'd be a good way to start off a new episode. Jump back into the liberation work on high. It is the Emperor's Grand Preceptor. He's balance. He's an independent ruler. Because it sounds like affects him. By being a Grand Preceptor, adding the effect to the Emperor. And then the Emperor, these are happening to him. Not in prison. Period. Okay. These sticks, I kind of want to learn more about the sticks that they hold in ceremonies. Like he's got one right there. Not hard to and I do need also to learn more about ministry role. There, kind of start together more of that because yeah, Ministry of Justice, the less space. He's got the stick. For the conservative, he has the Ministry of Justice is an empire title. Where okay. Empire of Young. So there's 5 empires, and they seem to be kind of associated with these 5 ministry 6. Sorry, in this case, Ministry of Personnel. Back to Young. Okay, right. Ministry of War. Fair point. Merit rank. But again, or Young Hang, or Young Hang, which I see. So since the capital, they're all located here in the division, except for the council, whatever. Fine. whichever one that was. But nonetheless, I'll put up a little pop-up about what I can find about those sticks that they carry, and carry on in the next episode. Thanks, guys. Tune in.